Yes, this is what I thought. You don't have access to this land, and this is the thing. Yeah, it's whatever this weirdness is that is happening. I knew this was going to happen. Truly, I don't know what to do. One thing I am going to do is, yeah. I mean, I have no control over this. It's very strange. It seems to centre around the samurai, so I tell you what, we're going to take a leap of faith. We are, oh my life, right, okay. Let's sell the samurai. Let's go out on that leap of faith, and we'll buy it. Yeah, any losses with this is for our sanity. This is for nothing else. Let's sell that and see if I'm correct, because it seemed to be following the samurai. That's all I'm going to say. If that stops, right, smashing. So it was that. I've no idea what the samurai is doing. The one thing we can do is, yeah, any costs that we get back for this, because obviously there's only one thing I can do, and that is literally using the soften tool. Yeah, and again, even that, actually, I'm going to have to make this bigger, because you've got to use, yeah, it won't let you do it on roads. But you can cheat sort of by going, yeah, like on the edge. Right, I think that's it. Wow, we will buy another samurai, definitely, but that was weird. I have never seen anything quite like that. And I've never seen the samurai do that on any other map. And I've had it in plenty of times when it's like that, and it's sitting on this very trailer, so I have no idea what this is about. But I thought I'd got to show it. It's just for comic value at the very least. It's quite hilarious, really. Although a little bit frightening, I might add. It was a bit, what on earth is happening here? Definitely. I still think I'm right about, now the frivolity of this has gone, yeah, we do need to buy another one, and that's, oh, I didn't even look what value I got for that. Yes, there is our prize. Yeah, and we have got that. That is true. I am still debating whether or not to, yeah, I do think we ought to, oh, I'm talking in riddles, aren't I? I realise I'm starting a sentence and not finishing what I was going to go on about. The swather, I'm unsure whether the swather, I still haven't done my homework because I've been busy on quite a bit actually. Right, and what do we need? Ah, yeah, we come up for fertiliser, didn't we? Now, we know this is, as I said, really a bridging loan. That's what I am going to say. So yeah, if we have to loan for that, I never said we couldn't anyway, but yeah, I think that's a sensible thing to do, truthfully. Yeah, I've been busy on Silver Run. Always like, especially when you've not been anywhere for a while, and I haven't been on the Silver Run maps for months since I actually did the pilots, when the Platinum expansion first came out, which November? Yeah, it's well over a month actually. Yeah, it's not months, it's well over a month. Yeah, now can we manage this? Yeah, I'm not sure with the swather. Is this just for grass? I can't remember what this one does. But I know the swather, I know what it does, but I'm unsure as to, I think it just does things normally, like normal crops, but it leaves the crops on the ground and you've got to pick it up, I think. So that would mean that if we did the corn with this and we leased the swather, all we're going to do is the same as we would with a normal traditional thing, only it leaves it on the field and we could then got to pick it up. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's what I feel is the case. Right, anyway, so header, we have got the Noli on this. Do you know, I get confused. I've got the Noli on quite a few actually. I've got the Noli, I'm sure we've got the Noli on this. No, we haven't. We've only just bought the cedar, haven't we? We leased the Noli. We did have it. Yes, we don't own it. Right, smashing. Okay. We do need to be setting the... Right, first of all, we need some... we need some more lime, don't we? Yeah, we do. We need some more lime. And we definitely need some fertiliser. Because we... Yeah, until we can afford the... Let's just have a look. Is that still there? It is. The Capello head is still there, 61,000. I think we're going to go out on a limb. We're going to lease that. But we're also then going to need some slush money to cover us for, yeah, what we've got now. So, right, first thing we need is to lend some money. If I can press the right button, ever. Right, so let's borrow. I think we need at least 15. That leaves us only 10 then for... I always moves you away from the shop menu. Right, I had great fun with the container on Silver Run. I thoroughly enjoyed that, absolutely amazing. Right, so we want the lime, the 8-ton lime. 2? No, we're going to need more than that for the new field, but is it the end of the world? Right, solid fertiliser. Until... Do we? That is a point. Is it? How expensive was it for us to lease the 18-metre one? We've got a lot of digestate, and that was the entire idea. Yeah, it could cost us as much to lease that. Yeah, the Annaberger, wasn't it, I think? How much to lease that again? And eventually buy one? Yeah, I mean, it could cost us that in are we ready to use it at this minute? I think we'll ask the shop to drop that off. So we don't need fertiliser. We'll ask the shop to drop that off. So what do we need? That is the question. Well, first of all, we need to be buying that header before it disappears. That's the one thing I am going to say. Yeah, and we will indeed buy you. Yes. Right, so then we are eventually going to need to do the Noli. We've got seed. I think we've got enough seed. We are going to need some more lime, though. That is definitely, we can't replace that. So let's buy some lime. Because well, we can make our own, actually. But yeah, we haven't got any on hand. So let's buy some lime. Trying to think, because that field's fairly large. And we all know it absolutely canes the lime on the first thing, so I would say 4. Ooh, yeah. Right, smashing. Let's get that loaded. Am I going to show you me loading that? Well, I don't think that's a bad thing. Yeah, it's not going to take as long as... And this thing can, because of the magic of the game, it does allow you leeway. And I'm going to... Yeah, that is the point as well. Also does like you to be facing the islets, which I actually quite like. Now, for realism, I can pick all 4 up, but I'm going to go just for 2. I am at a time, because I do series it well. Bearing in mind, obviously, let's be honest, we couldn't really lift 16 tons of lime, so I'm not going to, like, complain too loudly about this fact. Yeah, so the swather, I would like to feature it. Ever since the swather dropped, I've always fancied to go with it. So even if it is a total blowout, it wouldn't be a bad thing at some point to actually... Now that's a point. I do think we ought to do... I think on all of my Let's Plays going forwards, I think what we ought to do is leave a shop... Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Yeah, literally a telehandler, or it doesn't have to be a telehandler. No, you're going to do it again, aren't you? I've got to be careful here. Yeah, that's one. Do you know? I think next time we'll do it from the sides. Yeah, I think it's safer, and we can put this on follow me rather than cause any issues. Do we take the harvester back on follow as well? No, we haven't got a header. Oh, it's the Capello, isn't it? That folds. So I think we can probably get away with knots. Yeah, and it's well enough to take back home. Of course, we've got to do the extensions. Like, I thought I had done the pipe, but I may not have done. Yeah, I even put the back thing on for carrying a header trailer. Yeah, I did. Yes, I think we may get away with this, sort of. In fact, that'd probably be wiser for me to take this and get them to follow me in this, truthfully. Yeah, no, I agree. It's only marginally wider. So let's grab the rest of the lime on, and we should take this home. So corn, so we will lease the knoll. We'll get the shop to deliver that as well when we need it. But until that, yeah, we'll also get them to deliver the Anna burger, but we need to do a few hours. So that when we get back, we are going to get on with doing the cultivating. Yeah, we're going to rip that field up. We've got the grass off of it, and we've had fun and games and laughs. It's hilarious. I still can't get over that. It was just so bizarre. Yeah, and then what was it on Riverside? Oh my life! On Riverside, we had right. Come on, let go. Now then, you are. Yeah, I need to get you a little bit more without getting the attach symbol. Brilliant. That'll do nicely. Excellent. Now, I suppose if we're clever, I could actually attach that first one and just drive on, rather than waste wages, because we haven't got much money at the minute. Yeah, so we've got a lime. I think that will do nicely. We will hire lease the Anna burger, but only later, a few hours on, because did I look at how much the Anna burger was? Right. Anyway, yeah. Let's get on with this. Let's strap that lot down, and let's pull that up, and let's put that and follow, and let's get back home. Right, yeah, I was going to say yeah, but it's like about 30 seconds away, so do you know, yeah, it's fantastic to have this though, it really is, and it will be fantastic to use this, so yes, I'm looking forward to planting some corn, I really am. I'm loving where this is really taking shape. I've got to be honest. I never expected. It is amazing how some Let's Plays. I've always said this. How you can sometimes get drops which are quite amazing. Whoa, wow. Are they following her or what? No, they aren't. What is that about? I distinctly put you on follow. Why did you, like, not follow? We do seem to be dragging our heels a little bit. Yeah, I do love it when things do touch it. And this has really played ball with us. Yeah, we've bought some stuff new as well, but it has. We've had some really fantastic drops. Yeah, I mean, the harvester, as I said, yeah, I did mistake this for the 560, not the 680. Yeah, that this one is a terror, or was a terror at self-unload. So unless it's been in for like a fix, an update, and I don't think it has, but you never know. Right, let's see if you will follow this time. Perhaps I jumped out too quickly. It isn't the first time I've done that. The line's almost ready, but you don't, wait for the line to finish. We also need to grab the other. Now, can we, no, I don't think we can sneak past that. I really don't. I think we'll sort of sneak on the pass and then get it on follow. Yeah. Oh, that is going to be tight. I may have to nudge it slightly, I think. Oh, mate, oh, yeah. Yeah, I did think I was not quite going to squeeze past because it is leaning on the road somewhat. Whoa. We could leave this actually on the side of our new field. Now, I was looking at this in editing, and this has got some very generous headlands, really generous, like here, where you really could, and especially down the other side as well. So, yeah, I'm quite hopeful. Right, where are you? Yeah, thank you very much, young man. I think you're caught on that post because, yes, it is like made of titanium, like I'd said. It seriously is. Right, okay, so we need to be getting our cultivators set on this field as soon as possible. Now, we've got 2 of the 3 tractors here. So we're going to do that, and then while they're busy, we're going to grab... that's the point, though. We need the lime and that. Mind you, no, the lime can stay on this field, to be honest. Because we've already limed the other field. It was fertiliser that we were short of. Aha, 12 o'clock is only 8 minutes away. So, yeah, in 8 minutes we will get a tick up. And we might well then be able to lease the Anna burger. Right, I'm trying to think. Yeah, we have the big tractor as well. We just need to get the little ones going. So let's, where do can I put this? No, there's a big enough headland there. Let's stick this on the grass headland that's not part of the field. Ooh, we will have to fix that at some point. That's all my fault, definitely. Yeah, replacing that and then not fixing it properly. But yeah, this good. The other thing is, in editing, you have your brainwaves sometimes in editing. I like to chat to you guys and gals. That's often my brainwaves, is when I speak to you about things, and then I have these like brainwaves where something just clicks and I think, but yeah, in editing this time I thought, do you know, well, now as we're linking this, we ought to take that tree down there and start the road coming through here during the two fields and make it more of a straight through, I think. Oh, that's done a bit of damage there as well. Yeah, we shall have to have a bit of a go at this, but we are rather poorly on cash at the minute. That's all I'm going to say. Right, we really need to fetch. We do. Let's grab the other tractor. Lime can stay there. We'll drop that. The header there isn't hurting, the swather header. Right, can we drop that? Oh, you should. Right, smashing. That'll do nicely. So do we? Ooh, we do. We drop. Do we drop both off? Yes, we do for the cultivator. Let's drop that off, and front that can stay. That's not hurting anybody. Right, let's get these two on follow. We'll get these two and out. I love that. That is exactly as good as I hoped it would be. The truck is amazing. I am well chuffed with that. Really am. It's everything. Yeah, because there's a lot of hybrids over the years that don't, you know, you have this dream of, yeah, I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. And then we have Farmer Girl. She is the driver. Yeah, you do. You get these dreams that, this is going to be the best thing since sliced bread. And it very rarely is. But that is as good as I hoped it would be. And that's rare. It really is. And I'm well pleased with it. Truthfully am. Right. So then, are you? Yes, you are following. She's a good driver. Sometimes. There have been times that she's been a terrible driver too, but we would, yeah, we'll think of the good times that she's been a good driver. Yeah, so I've got seeds there. We're gonna have I got the weight to cope with one of these? I should have, really. I am 3.8 tons. Yeah, this has got an awful lean on it though. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, that's fantastic. You know, I'm surprised this didn't actually let me drop that in there. Yeah, I was quite surprised it wouldn't let me do that. Whoa. So it does. Yeah, this is what I was saying about this. It does sometimes let you attach to it if it's in certain positions. Oh, this is really awful, this here. I don't know what's gone wrong. It does some right weird things. Right. Okay, now we're still being followed. Yes, I can see that we are. Right, let's grab these cultivators. I am going to go into a time lapse. Yeah, we're going to set these up and we're going to have the three of them rip that field up. So I need to set all of them on to... no, that's a point. I think there is one on the other side. Let's grab these. Yeah, there is one on the other side of this. And... yeah, that's a point. Do we do the seeding first manually myself with the big tractor with its magic 3-point link? No, I don't. Yeah, I want to play it realistically, sort of. I don't want to figure that fit, you know, like show that one, because although it's not supposed to have one. Well, sort of it is in a way, but yeah, the fact of for realism, I don't really want to be showing a. Now the farmer should still also have its engine running. Yeah, I don't want to be showing that, if I'm honest. Now then, yeah, let's go down. Yeah, thoroughly enjoying Silver Run. We've got a Volvo. Yeah, the high lift. That was amazed. It's a fantastic bit of kit. Boy, does it clear some trees if you got them stacked well enough. Which last session I spent just rounding the trees up, the ones where I'm going to carve the second field out. So yeah, really, I'm loving that. I was tempted to go on it again, and I thought, no, don't neglect the other Let's Plays. That's the thing. I do like to. No, let's let go. We can do that later. Oh, I thought I'd left it running. Now then, it's on the other side, isn't it? I remember. Isn't it weird? My memory is. It's ever so strange. I can remember tiny weeny details sometimes, and then other times I can't. It's shocking. Yeah. I just remembered that as plain as day that I'd left it on that side. Anyway, I think I'd said I was going to go into a time lapse, didn't I? So let's keep my word. Yes, we're going to get these on follow and get that. Yeah, I need to put all of them on allow create fields, which I'm going to do now. Yeah, and it did work. Smashing. And we're going to get these on follow, and we're going to, yeah, literally rip that field. And then we are going to plant and fertilise and all the rest of it. 2 minutes to go before we get a bit of a payout. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. One thing I will say, yes, I know I've just said I'm going to start this. Why am I doing allow create fields? Because the bits of grass that are big, I think if I remember rightly, if it's not on allow create fields, it won't allow you to do them and we're going to have grass left. But I know in some ways it's sometimes a mistake because they rip bits they shouldn't. So I'm hoping they stick quite closely to, aha, now that's more like it. Yeah, right, let's take everybody off follow now. Ah, okay. Interesting. Well, in that case, we appear to have some sort of, yes, event happening back with the others and then ignoring this thing. So let's just crack on. We haven't got time to faff around. That's all I'm going to say. I'll sort it out. Right, so open, and we've got 3 tools. 5.2, headlands 5, 3, because that's 3 times 3. Yeah, that is very nice. So, save. Field 4, save, activate, 5.2 meters, 3 times. And let me set this going. I'm going to say my words again. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think that's that for this particular session. I don't want this to be a month, so I'm trying to get back to... We've had a couple of large, massive ones, so I want to try to get this back to a semblance of order. I would have... Do we go through till tomorrow? Do we send the Annaberger back? And, oh, we're still going to get a leasing cost no matter what we do, really, aren't we? We need it for this field tomorrow. And we can't plant this till tomorrow, so we could, yeah, we could have a little bit of fun and get some money ticking up again. Let's do this. I mean, I'm chuffed with that. That's another big job done, definitely. So I'm well chuffed with that. I've got the trees to move, and we need to. Oh yeah, don't want to keep ignoring the trees, and also we've got that bedspread and also some recyclables over in that corner. So I would like to do a session soon where we get the planting, because that's going to take a while, and we go and do a bit of fun jobs. So that's the old fields both fertilised, although it didn't say. It's weird, it was on auto and it was saying that it was good rather than, you know, like perfect. So I don't know what that is about. I really don't. Yeah, so we've cut those to length, so we just want to stick those on the trailer. Now then, be careful because he's going to clock me. She's going to clock me even. Yeah, let's drop this off. And yeah, I am well chuffed for this multi-purpose vehicle. It's a little bit special, especially, yeah, I couldn't get over it when it actually could, no then it's not, when it could do the mowers, because most things like this, you find the 3-point links a little bit too high, and it was perfect. So, yeah, I'm going to use this to shift the logs. We need to, yeah, I'll do that so that we can actually make the route. That's the only thing I am going to do. Where did I stick the weight? So yeah, I'm going to move them out of the way. I'm not going to do anything with them, just to sort of give us a path through. If this is going to be the new path, so we don't have to go all the way around all the time, being as we are now. Yeah, this is a 2-field farm. Then let's do this. Let's make it work. Fantastic. Let's just shift those out the road, and then we are going to go through till tomorrow morning. I will check. Oh, is it? Can we do it in April? Let's have a look. I'm sure you can in May, but yeah, I think you can in April as well. You can. We can actually plant corn now. Can we afford the Noli? I think so. I don't think it's terribly expensive. I think I've cut those a little bit too small, actually. Yeah. I think we can manage a couple at a time, really, because they are a little bit short. Oh, okay. Ah. Unusual. You can usually grab whatever's underneath it. Perhaps my angle was bad. Typical, when you want to pick more than one up, you don't. When you don't want to pick more than one up, you do. I believe otherwise known as Murphy's Law, though I personally know it as another law, but yeah, that's the more polite version. And I think most of us have experienced Murphy's Law frequently. Yes, smashing now then. Do we need... Yeah, let's just shift another couple of those down. I was quite pleased with my progress. I'm not very good at doing the... where you do the cutting just by holding it in one place, and as you will have seen, I actually did manage to do that, so I was quite pleased with that for me. Ooh. Now then, we've got one of those bits of wood there. Ah, and it's moving as well. Fantastic. Right, that'll do. That is our route into the field, and it joins with the normal road. That is fantastic. I'll leave it there then. And in that case, the one thing I am going to do is we are going to bring the Noli. Why have you just charged me 78 for moving that? Seriously? Right. God, Bennett. Right, planters. Noli, how much? Can we afford it? Ooh, we are only leasing. Yes. And we shall reset that. And next session we shall get cracking with our new field. That's going to take... Yeah, that is a point. I think we ought to stick this one. Let's get it ready. I've always said that. I do love to get this ready now. We need only to drop the back weight. We're going to need this. And we're going to need to drop the big bag handler. Because we are going to need the... No, we're not going to need anything. Yeah, I was going to say we'll be sticking that on. I'm not sure about the weight again. Oh, yeah, because the Noli's not terribly heavy. It doesn't hold a lot of that. But if we put the seed box, our bucket, front bucket, and fill that with seeds as well, we should get quite a way. Now then. Ooh, that was... Now this one I'm going to... Yeah. We've got to buy that, and we did take a slight hit, and I don't know what it is, so I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess it's about a fifth, so that's 1,006. Call it 300. This is a guesstimate, and yeah, let's... We need to... $10? Seriously? Right, yeah, we need to buy that again, because we did, because of its... Yeah, it's not fair. I would not have got rid of it. It was only because of that dragging grass that it was a little bit unbelievable to just keep ignoring it, really. Right. Oh, also, yes, the Scout. Oh no, we want front loader. Yes, we do. And we also want to lease the 65. Gordon Bennett, talk about 1,478. I'm going to probably have to do all the work myself. This is crazy. Right, let's get this ready anyway. Yeah, oh, we've got 15 minutes till tick up. I suppose the one thing we could do to at least is actually speed that up. Yeah, and we will get that scanned, the new fit. Oh, yeah, that's a point. Yeah. We need to scan that first. I'm going to do that this session. I will be... why am I... Oh, wait. Wait is why you are leaning backwards and why it's dragging in the ground somewhat. Because it's... Even though the Noli is light... Not so much for this very light tractor. Well, it's not that light. It's certainly not... Yeah, it's not like the Rex or that. And actually, I think it is. I think it's about the same weight as a Rex. So, right, let's fill these with seeds. And I'm seriously not sure how much we'll get in the front box. We don't want to overweigh. And I can't remember if I think this lets these okay. It's the lime that I had trouble with the Samurai, if I remember rightly. Right, cedar. And we are on corn, which is, funnily enough, exactly what we want to be. Let's see if we start to tip. Okay. No, we seem to be good. Aha. Okay, yeah, it's a big field. Let's just go the whole hog. Let's go on. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. What were you saying about having plenty of seeds? Although that's not bad. There's a bit on the floor over here. Let's, yeah, let's grab that up as well. No. No. My bad. It was totally my fault. It was. Right, here somewhere is some red seeds that I spilt on the path, I believe. Let's get that up. There we go. Not that, not that it was a lot, but at least we are right. So we're ready to rock and roll. What we're going to do though is like I normally do. No, seeding's alright. It's fertilising and liming that we need to have done this for. It's not going to make any or does it make difference to the seeding? I can't remember, but I can still create the course. I can. And yeah, we are going to grab the scanner with the farm all, I think. Let's get this ready for tomorrow. Next session. I've got to stop saying tomorrow because you don't know if it's tomorrow. Right, open generator, and we want 2 headlands. 5.2. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, well, that was for 3 tools. This is for 1. I think 4 headlands, though. Wow, it's going to take a while. Yes, it is, which is why I want it setting going. So that's 5.2 meters. 1, which I should have just left as 5.2 meters. Right, so that's ready to rock and roll. Right, let's scan that, and ooh, can we afford? That is true. Let's just speed this up till 1 o'clock to get a tick up for 2 reasons: wages, and also so we can afford the field data. Yeah, this is the last job we're going to do today. Yeah, it needs doing. I'm quite chuffed with our progress. I know I've said it a couple of times, but I am really quite blown away, really, with how well we have done. Yeah, how quickly. I know. It was a combination of things, really. Why is this going so slowly? Surely you can hold that. You can. Fantastic. Right, am I going to time lapse this? No, because this is super duper. Truly. Yeah, I really am pleased with this. It's so much easier than the normal, this small one. There we go. That I didn't leave me nasty lines that I normally leave on the edge of the field. It is nice to give a little bit of overlap. Oh, nearly. Oh, there's a little blob. Yes, this is actually a stranger shaped field than you think it is when you look at this. Yeah, I thought it was. In fact, I think we could probably do something with that and make the field a little larger. That seems a little bit wasteful, but for now we're going to do exactly as we have. Yeah. Oh, I think we can do that. Yes, I don't feel this is too cheaty when I compare it to using the one that I did find on St. Calais. That was rather a little bit, one scan did like a quarter of the map. I mean, not that I realised, of course, in my defence, I really wasn't. It was the very first time I'd ever used that. I was just going for the different colours. I didn't really look closely at the range part of it until I realised that I'd scanned half of the map. Right. Yes. Let's fold that. And let's give the shop a ring and ask them to pick it up. And let's also reset that. Right, the stage is set. Fantastic. So tomorrow we will, or next session, we will get this planted with corn. Yeah, I think we've about got enough seeds, but right, let's have a look at the field. I seem to recall it was not nice. Oh, it's not terrible. There's more sandy loam than there is silty clay. This is perhaps, I don't know, there's a lot of loam on the other half of that, but yeah, you're right. I still think this is definitely better. What does crop rotation say? It should say, why are we not getting a crop rotation thing? Because we got a good on the other field. But perhaps that's because it's not rotated. Yeah, perfect. So we're getting a bonus, 115%. That is amazing. I think the other one was 110. So is it? Ah, it's not got anything planned. Oh, it has. No, it's yeah. It corrects itself. It realises that there's nothing in it. We've not changed it from anything. So it was grass. Excellent, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Smashing. I'm still not going to save this game properly. I'm still going to go outside of the game to save it. Because I still daren't. I'm not quite sure what's going on. And we've seen this weirdnesses going on, even if it isn't that, there's definitely something strange going on. And I'm not going to cast aspersions as to who, what, where, why, or anything like that. It is just a farming simulator weirdness that I have no idea what it is. Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey. Yeah, any ideas? Anything you'd like to see? Or, yeah, or just a general comments. I love to hear from you all. I truly do. I do like your ideas as well. I very much appreciate them. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now.